Pasadena's colorful Tournament of Roses parade. It's the 57th annual observance of the event. And
New Year's Day, Americans get ready to enjoy the traditional college football bowl games. In the biggest contest, Southern Cal plays Alabama in the Rose Bowl. A dozen other games draw wide attention. But the most unique bowl game was played that day across the Pacific in Japan. It featured U.S. Marines who were part of the hundreds of thousands of American forces occupying the country since Japan's surrender in September. Among the stars in the game was a quarterback who had recently won the Heisman Trophy and the legendary pro football running back. But it was the site of the game that would prove disturbing. On a makeshift gridiron near Ground Zero in Nagasaki, where tens of thousands had been killed by the atomic bomb less than 5 months earlier. Many of the players and other U.S. servicemen in Nagasaki had been exposed to lingering levels of radiation for months. Some would later complain of cancer or other diseases that can be caused by radiation. Why was this game played at this site and then disappeared from history for decades? And why does the story of the atomic attack on Nagasaki provide so many warnings and lessons for today? By 1945, Nagasaki had become a major site for making weapons of war, but few Japanese soldiers were stationed there. Christianity had come to Japan near Nagasaki in the 16th century via Jesuits from Portugal. It was still the Christian center of the country, with more than 15,000 Catholics in its Urakami district, where a cathedral, the largest in the Far East, had been built. The city of Kokura was listed as the primary target for the second bomb, with Nagasaki as the alternate if weather conditions required it. There was no directive from Washington ordering its use. The atomic weapons were to come off the assembly line as soon as ready. And the second bomb was ready 3 days after Hiroshima. Nagasaki thus became the first and only victim of automated atomic warfare. The plutonium bomb was detonated almost directly over Urakami, more than a mile off target. Some 30,000 perished that day, mainly women and children, with thousands more doomed to die. It exploded with a force far greater than the uranium bomb's blast in Hiroshima. Hours before the Nagasaki bombing, the Soviet Union, as promised, declared war on Japan, which President Truman back in July had said meant certain defeat for the enemy, even without use of an atomic bomb. Truman was reportedly surprised to learn of the second bombing. After Nagasaki, he ordered that no further atomic bombs be used without his expressed approval. Truman warned that if he ordered a third atomic attack, another 100,000 would die. And he said he didn't want to kill, quote, all those kids. When they learned of the Hiroshima attack, scientists at Los Alamos generally expressed approval. But many of them, including Robert Oppenheimer, took the Nagasaki bombing quite badly. Observers said that Oppenheimer appeared anxious, depressed, and even, one reported, a nervous wreck.